meet up with the tomb of Sneferu. There are strange slots here. Maybe if I... These 3 artifacts fit perfectly into the slots of the capstone. It is a diagram. From here at the Shining Pyramid, it seems to indicate those ruins out east. That's where we will find the vault.
And what did you see? Was it as I said? Don't keep me in suspense. Did you find anything?
Quite the view. The markers fit into place upon the capstone and create a complete diagram.
You are remarkable. And does it explain the riddle in the histories? About where to find the vault?
I suspect it meant something to the east of us. I could make out what looks like a ruined temple now.
Follow me. I'll get us there.
Do not rush into trouble again.
With you at my side? Never.
How did you cross paths with the bandits earlier?
Oh, I enlisted their help to find the missing artifacts.
What? You mean you hired them?
Well, their leader, Velosh, claimed he knew the desert better than anyone. I didn't think they would turn on me. I didn't know they were those kinds of bandits.
There are no other kinds of bandits. They all pillage and kill for coin.
Yes, they seem rather intent on both, having stolen one artifact from me and then trying to kill me for the other.
You are a hazard to yourself.
I've been told that before. Here we are. The entrance will be hidden, of course.
The statues have survived the ages.
They look exactly like what was described in the writings of Manetho. But what do they mean? Come, come! No time to waste.
The ground seems soft here. Let's see what is beneath the sand.
By Ra, I wonder what we'll find. One last deadly obstacle. I told you there was nothing to worry about. Come along. This way. You first. We are the first to set foot here in more than 2,000 years. The treasures that must be here. Hope we aren't angering budget. Nothing to worry about. You did exactly as I would have told you if you hadn't acted so quickly. All that is divine beauty. Do you?
A perfectly preserved pyramidion. A relic of the gods. And the origin of all good things. The first rays of Ra would fall upon it, and light the way for the Benubad, who flew over the waters of Noon. Is this it? It is mostly filled with old scrolls. Not much gold.
Such treasure. Look at all this history. Kition and Heraclides will be in awe. I'll be famous. We'll be famous.
Glad I could help.
Once I've catalogued what we've discovered, I'll cart it back to the Library of Alexandria, so it can be studied and preserved for the ages.
Then tomb of Sneferu. Someone has been here recently. It's blocked. There must be some way through. The tracks here are fresh. There must be another way inside the tomb. behind here. Should be clear now. This is where my quest began. My life was undone here. Yet now there's a shrine, a memorial where none should be. Could this be for Rudjek? None could care for that snake that began this twisted quest, could they? Rudjek's arrow. I marked his name off my list with this. Now it sits on the ground, forgotten. Someone has sealed this road. The smell of the blood I smell still lingers here. A mummified heron. For resurrection? No. Whoever did this must have known of Rudjek's place in the Order. Rudjek does not deserve a tomb, but this is an insult. This tomb was made for a pharaoh. Whoever did this has defiled this place. Rudjek's mask. I barely remember what happened after I stabbed him. This room has Rudjek's mask. This place was a beginning for me, and an end for Rudjek. The arrow marked both of those things. After I stabbed that bastard, things went dark. When I came back to myself, Rudjek was dead. Rudjek's body should have been left to rot. He has been laid to rest with respect by someone who wanted him to enter the Duat prepared. Whoever buried him also left this heron mummy to honor Rudjek with his god's damned namesake in the afterlife. They then returned here to pay respect to Rudjek, if these candles are any indication. No matter what, I know Rudjek's heart was found lacking. That bastard suffers in the afterlife, no matter what was done here. I will be judged one day, but I do not regret my actions. The feather will always be lighter than my heart.
Yahoo!
You are either very brave or very foolish, setting foot back here.
Nefertari, isn't it? 1,000 blessings are long overdue.
Bastard! Naked Eadet!
That was Rujek's wife. Did you expect anything less? This way, Bayek. And bring along your 1,000 blessings. You will need them. You look well. Better than the last time I found you. Are you just better at killing now?
Rujek was only the beginning.
Yes, your hunt. Yes, your hunt. The heron.
Where are you taking me?
To make amends with Anubis.
Amends? I do not know what you're talking about.
Of course. How could you? You left the moment you woke. You know all the natron for Egypt is collected here. We send it mostly to Memphis to cover the bodies of the dead.
Look at me. No, you're Anway.
Oh, your hands. The cracks and calluses are getting worse, Nevid.
It's the slabs.
Oh, your hands.
I will have you
The
switch to
cracks and
someone at the
calluses are
pools.
getting worse.
That should provide some relief for a while.
Natron has other uses, though. I could use it to disinfect a wound. Or wash the stains of blood off my hands, for example. It looks better, Neb. I will have one of my aides bring something for the pain.
And my brother?
Recovering. He needs rest.
You do not need to remind me.
Oh, your hands.
Why are so many of your
The
people
cracks and
ailing?
calluses are getting
Because
worse.
Anubis is displeased.
It's the slabs.
Ever since you
I
left,
know.
the torches by
I
his
will have you
shrines have
switch to
lost
someone
their
at the
flame.
pools.
We
That
are
should
no
provide
longer
some relief for a
protected.
while.
From
Yes,
what?
I think that would
The
be
wrath
best.
of Anubis.
We should do the same
Whatever
for the
it
others.
is, we have suffered
Good
grave
idea.
injuries trying to reignite them. Some have even vanished. It has become clear that Anubis demands your appeal and yours alone.
I'll ignite the torches and end this curse, or omen, or whatever it is.
You would do well to, if you ever hope to appease Anubis and gain my pardon. Sophia, give some frankincense to the men at the pool, would you? I don't need to tell you to be careful. There are 3 shrines. One to the south, one atop the natural well, and one inside the bent pyramid. You know your way to that one.
You're innocent!
One of the torches of Anubis should be here. This torch has fallen over. Where's the head? This fence is broken. Was there a struggle? Nefertari was not exaggerating. This one died trying to light the torch. There is blood here. Someone fell, or was pushed. There's the torch head. It must have fallen from the ledge when the torch was tipped over. Jumps. This should do it. All I need to do now is light it. Gatekeeper of the Duat, I honor your name.
Good as dead. Count on it.
Stay with me.
Will you?
Eyes open. Making no chances.
You are Bayakasiwa, aren't you? I've heard stories of the Medjay who crossed the desert. I am Theodorus, one of many who rebel against the Phylakitai.
Is that what landed you in this cage?
Yes, a failed attack. I am hunting Daratos, a ruthless general of Ptolemy with a hatred for Egyptians. A killer of mothers and fathers and children. I won't rest until his body is food for the worms. Would you lend your sword?
Gladly. Your plight is true.
Good joy. We will regroup with my men in Bacchius. Come along.
How does a Greek...